Morning. Had a good night's sleep here last night. We're gonna start the day off heading back over to the little market, see if I can get some breakfast, and pack out some kind of sandwich for lunch. Another one of the Italian subs would be awesome. So we'll see you over there. Okay, all packed up. I think it's time to head out. It's cool and cloudy and misty and moist outside, so that's what we're starting with this morning. May or may not get a little bit of sprinkles of rain, but I don't think it'll be too bad. Should be clearing up in the afternoon. Maybe a high in the upper 60s today. So we'll see you back on trail. Back on trail. Little change of pace since there's no paved bike path. It's a little dirt trail now. I was figuring it went to dirt at some point. And there's the place we stayed, just down there in front of the water. Passing this big boat launch area. Everyone's getting their swamping boats in this morning. Little covered bench down here where Rookie's at. Take a little sit-down break. Oh, we're done with our sit-down break. Getting back at it. It's definitely a little chilly out here. I think the temperature ambient's like 60 and a little bit of a wind chill's pushing it into the 50s. I'm debating whether to throw my little puffy jacket on, but I think that would just make it too warm. But we'll go for another couple miles and take another sit-down or so up ahead somewheres. All palm trees back there. Nice real estate for houses, but undeveloped for some reason. So far my feet are doing okay walking on the dirt, little rocks and things. Walking on gravel is still my biggest weakness, but I'm doing good. Coming up in just a little bit is like another lock pumping station thing for the canals, and I think we're going to take another sit down there, break for a few minutes. I like how you notice like in the gravel and stuff here and up on the trail is like a bunch of seashells and stuff mixed in. It's all just kind of local, random, whatever.
Yeah, that's about all they can get out of the sand.
Well, it was nice to be out of the wind for a little bit behind that building. But time to get back moving again. Another sit-down opportunity in about 2.5 miles it looks like, so I think we'll shoot for that. Looks like this place had been freshly mowed recently, leaving their mower behind. Back to the little rocky dirt trail. This wind chill is just cold enough to where I know if I put like a hat and gloves and a coat on or anything, it's just going to be too hot at that point. So I'm just dealing with it. Slightly uncomfortably cold. Lots of cows out in the fields off the left. And it looks like just a little bit further up is a covered picnic table, little camp area where we can take a nice little rest break. Yep.
See you down the trail.
Yeah, we'll see ya. Nice little break here. Getting back up to it. Thought we'd have a little bit more of a wind break, but not so much. The wind is just enough to be very annoying. Back on the levee. Yeah, it's just this continuous cold wind, like 20 knots in your face. Had enough of it already. But we'll push on for another hour or so, get another 2.5, 3 miles down, and then it'll be about time to look for a place to have some lunch. Hopefully we can find something with a little bit of tree cover, but we'll see. We've made a turn in towards the highway, so we can get across a bridge over the canal, and then we'll head back over to the levee, kind of loop all the way up and around. Well, I made it across that. Kind of a scary bridge with no shoulder. Well, I think it's time for a little sit-down lunch spot. Tucked in a little bit of a tree here against the water. Provides just enough of a little bit of a windbreak. But I found another guy we hadn't seen in a couple of days. There's Clothesline back there. Caught up with him. Just waiting on Rookie to catch up now. And we'll sit here for a bit and then do some more miles. I think we're over halfway done for the day for what we're looking at doing to get up to a campsite later. But that's it for now. Okay, done with lunch with Rookie and Clothesline. All three of us are planning on ending at the same little campsite area, about a little over 7 miles ahead, I think. Whew, get back to this slightly rocky levee. I feel like the last week on trail has been the same thing over and over and over again. But hopefully after dropping in and out of Okeechobee, we can get a little bit of a change of pace. There's another little picnic table off the side of the trail. We'll take a little short break here. Today's a day where we can take lots of little breaks. Back on trail. 2.5 miles up, looks like another opportunity for a rest break. And then 4.5 miles total until camp. So not much further left for the day. I'm coming up on the little community of Buckhead Ridge. Looks like there's this whole expansion project they're doing to the south of there. They're setting up a whole new neighborhood. Well, we're coming up on the Buckhead Ridge Lock. The little town of Buckhead Ridge is just there. It's time for the last little sit-down break before camp. Alright, done with a short sit-down break. We're into the last 2 miles to camp. There's another covered bench. We're gonna keep on going. Only 1 more mile to camp. There's our destination, the Buckhead Ridge campsite. I think that's Cliffhanger. Haven't seen her in a few days. Catching up to a couple of our old group. Might have a little bit of a crowd here for tonight. I got my tent set up. Here's what I'm going with for food. I packed out that, it was a turkey and cheese sandwich, so that'll go down nicely. So I got some trail mix and a little bit of chips left over. So there's dinner for me.
I don't know if anyone's interested, but...
Not now, because
Yeah, I'm all good. I got a full belly. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Everybody's like, gotta eat food.
Well, I think that's it for today. It's been another day of walking on levees and not much change of scenery. I am ready for a change, let's put it that way. Something different. I heard the trail gets better though. After maybe another 30 miles of road walking, we'll see how it goes. Definitely taking the time off once we get up to Okeechobee though. But we got 4 people here, some old familiar faces that I haven't hiked around in the last couple of days, so that's kind of cool. And we're only like a mile, I think, to Trailhead, but we'll try to get a ride up into town. But another good note is that my Achilles tendon on my left foot is not getting any worse, potentially getting a little bit better. It's been okay for today, so that's nice. Hopefully it does get better after a couple of days of rest on it is the hope. And then I can start pushing up some bigger miles and we'll just start going at a good cruise pace. But I think that's about it for now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the morning. Morning. Had a good night's sleep last night. It's a good little place. There's a distant highway road noise, but it was not a bother. But nice, another cold morning, cold breeze blowing, and we only got a little over a mile worth of hiking before we get up to like where there's a parking area, and that's where the 2 halves of the trail that split apart to go east and west around the lake, they converge back together again shortly up here, and then it continues north from there. The trail doesn't actually go into Okeechobee, so this will be the closest we can get to it. So we still got to get like a 6 or 8 mile ride, something like that, up into town itself. We'll see what we can pull off when we get up there. Just about before sunrise.
I felt almost like a sleep. I think it does something similar to rejuvenate, be like a sleep.
Got another scary bridge crossing. A bridge with no shoulder and lots of traffic. Going over the Kissimmee River. This could be a little dangerous. we survived the scary bridge crossing. There's probably more of those to come along the way. Well, we're saying goodbye to Cliffhanger. It's a nice busy road to try to run across. We're at that junction. She's continuing on for the day, while me and Rookie split into town, Okeechobee. So we're gonna look for a good place to sit and wait and try to get an Uber ride or something. If not, we gotta hitch it in. And here we are, we're up in Okeechobee. We got hooked up with an Uber ride, and the first stop we're looking for some good breakfast, so this is Hoagie's. Well, breakfast was perfect. Had to get the goob usual with the French toast, eggs, and bacon. That was great, perfect little stop. And now we got nothing but time to kill. It's definitely early to check into the hotel and anything. It's only like 9 o'clock or so. So I think we're gonna wander down to the Walmart and just do a little shelf check. I don't need to do any resupply shopping just now. I haven't even researched what the next stretch of trail is gonna look like, so I don't even know what I need. But we'll just cruise around for a little bit, kill some time, and then maybe wander over to the hotel and see if they can get us in early, or just kind of chill in the lobby. We'll just kind of play it by ear. All done at the Walmart. Next stop will be the Best Western, a little over a mile down here. Here we go. I think it's still a little before 10, so we'll probably have to sit in the lobby for a little bit, but that's all right. We got nothing else to do right now. All right, we're good to go. Got into a room, got all cleaned up. We were chilling in the lobby for about 2.5 hours or so. But that's no problem, we got nowhere else to be. And now it's about lunchtime, so I think we're gonna go wander around, try to find something to eat. So we'll see what we can get. This is what we're going with for lunch. Lunker's Sports Grill. We'll try this place out. Going with a chili cheese dog and a beer. And a little dessert to top it off. Well, the food was really good. Just hanging out back in the hotel room now. They got coin laundry here, so I got that cooking, and I think that's about all I'm gonna get up to. Just waiting on laundry to be done so I can swap it over to the dryer and working on videos in the meantime. So I'll probably just check back in once we're maybe looking for something for dinner in a couple of hours. I'll let you know. Well, it's coming up on dinner time, but I'm still feeling plenty full, and I think I'm gonna be going to bed early here in another hour or so anyway, so I think we'll just kind of call it a night. And get up early and get a good breakfast. So I think we'll do that. Plus I've got a couple of these like really good fruit smoothie drinks and things I got at Walmart. So I'll sip on that. I think that'll be good for my dinner. And I think that's about it. So tomorrow we will have a full 0 day here in Okeechobee, and I've done a bunch of planning, so I think I figured out what the next stretch is gonna look like. Maybe about 5 days will get us up to the River Ranch RV resort area, where we can kind of get another resupply going. I think it's about like 86 miles or something like that. 86 miles in 5 days. So we'll work on that tomorrow as far as getting all the food we need for that little stretch. And otherwise, I think that is about it. Nice, easy neuro into town. Taking a full day off for tomorrow, so I hope that'll help heal up my Achilles tendon. And once that's good to go, we can start pushing up the miles into the 20s. So we'll all see that in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.